know I haven't been on much, but I just wanted to get on and say hello. And I also wanted to talk about the 5 O's that's going to have people wondering, including yourself, why your business is growing exponentially, as well as subconscious tuning. What's up, everybody? If you are here coming from the replay, let me know what's up, where you from. Hey, America. Hey, James. Hope y'all having a great day. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm drinking my happy coffee. Got this happy coffee. It's supposed to make you lose weight too, but I've been walking, y'all. I'm on a walking plan. If you in my group, my free coaching group, I have the walking plan up, the 12-week walking plan. I'm also I found the foods that actually speed up metabolism, because what do you know? I didn't know that certain different people have different body types, and different foods make you lose or gain weight. I'm not talking about that today. I'm not in a health company or anything, but I'm just saying your health is your wealth. What's up, James? Hey, Donna. Hey, Desiree. All right, America's in Georgia. I'm going to be in Georgia in December. I'm going to an event. The event is really cheap too. You should come, America. I think the event is like $49. It's going to be really, really good. So I want to talk to you. Hopefully y'all got a notebook and pen. I'm going to be as brief as possible, but I want to allow some people to get on, for people to be like, oh, I missed the live and this and this and that. What is a type of a word in the comments that you are feeling? A good word that you are feeling today, or something you are grateful for. Type in the comments something you are grateful for. I want to start off. I always try to start off on a happy, high energy, vibrating note. Hey, Hillary. Hope you're having a great day. What's up? What's up? Very, very powerful. All right. I'm going to be talking about 5 O's. All right. My friend makes millions of dollars a year. I was watching some information today, and I was just like, wow, it's crazy that, I don't know if you know this, but last year, over 500,000 people became millionaires. All right. 500,000 people. You know what I mean? And that means that it is easier than ever to make $1 million. But there are some things that you have to put into play, and they're called principles. Principles are undeniable. So the first thing I want to talk about is subconscious tuning. When I say subconscious tuning, what I mean is when you tap into the right tuning of your mind that's going to be connected to what your success is. The reason why a lot of people are struggling in their business is because, here's the thing. If you are doing the right strategy, but your mindset is off, right? If you're not connected to who you want to be, and you're not feeling like who you want to be, then you can work as hard as you want, right? Or if you have the right mindset, like I meet a lot of people who have a jacked up mindset, but I meet people who have a great mindset, but they don't have the strategy. See, the mindset is 80%. The strategies and stuff is 20%, right? Hey, Annie. Hey, Misty. Hey, Stanley. What's up? Okay, James said health. Karen said peaceful. That's good. Peace, peace, peace. Yes. All right. And what I mean is whoever you want to be, whatever income goal you have, whatever you want your business to be, guys, it's so important that you know your numbers. I'm going to talk about that tonight in deep detail, but this is going to be a brief understanding. Make sure you're in my group too. I have a free group. And I have a webinar tonight at 8 p.m. 9 Central. I'm going to go deeper into this. What I mean is, basically, tuning is when your frequency, your vibration equals the tuning or the vibration or the frequency of the person who you want to become. It might sound simple, but here's the thing. What most people don't understand is your business growing exponentially, guys. Your business is going to grow exponentially when you understand this. Just imagine what it looks like and what it feels like to have a thriving business where you have payments, where you have clients, prospects, people coming in all day, all night. Okay? Just imagine that. that has a certain frequency, it has a certain feeling, and it has a certain vibration. So what your main goal is to get to that frequency on a daily consistent basis. Okay? On a daily consistent basis, because it has to match. Just like when you're trying to listen to your rock music or your country music or your hip hop music or whatever music you're trying to listen to in the car, right? You want to listen to your jam, but you're trying to listen to rock and roll, but you go to the hip hop station. You're going to be like, this isn't rock and roll. Or you're trying to listen to hip hop, you go to the wrong station. That's country. That's the same thing, right? So you have to tune it in, because at the end of the day, what you want is simply a feeling. It's simply a vibration, and you have to vibrate at that same level. Like I said, tonight I'm going to be going in deep of how you do this, because just tapping into this, to be honest with you, you can literally listen to a person every day, or listen to a mentor, or listen to a training, or whatever the case may be, on a consistent basis, and you will vibrate at that frequency. That's why I tell my students, like, get on the training calls whenever you can, because just from being near me, being in my proximity, you will do better. Okay, so that's what I mean by subconscious tuning. But like I said, I'll go deeper into that on the webinar tonight, and if you in my group. Now let's talk about the 5 O's. When I talk about the 5 O's, this is like guaranteed success. They say you're not supposed to guarantee people anything. I'm not saying you're gonna get these results or anything, but I'm saying this formula is like a guaranteed formula. It's called the 5 O's. Okay, all right, so what are the 5 O's? Now, it's more to this, but I'm going to talk about the minimum part, because if you're trying to get to 6 figures, or if you're trying to get to 7 figures, okay, or if you're trying to get to 8 figures, there is 2 sides. There's a logical side, meaning knowing your numbers, your plan, your strategy, and there's a spiritual, psychological side that most people have a hard time with because of how they were raised or what they went through in their life. There's a psychological side. The logical side is 20%, and the spiritual and the psychological side is about 80%. Okay, some people say 90%, some people say 70%. That's the majority. But the 5 O's, okay, the first one is outwork. So write that down. The first one is outwork. These are principles. When I say principle, that means that if you disrespect the principle, you're still following the principle, so that you're going to get the short end of the stick. But if you follow the principle, boom. Now, outwork. You have to first outwork. That means putting in the hours and not getting passed by everyone else who doing 40 hours a week, who doing 80 hours a week. You got to outwork everybody. And if you can't outwork everybody, if you don't have it in you, don't have the ambition or the motivation, out of all these things, you always need motivation. You always need ambition. You have to have a willingness to do what it takes, just like at the core. But outworking, okay, that's a huge principle that millionaires, they outwork. Or if they can't outwork, you know what they do? They leverage and they outsource. So the first one is outwork or outsource, or do a combination of both. Okay, literally, I was getting burnt out. I was super tired. And these two together, outwork and outsource, man, I literally say 4 hours a day these days. That's why you don't see me as much, because I started to I'm on the second part of outwork and outsource. So I do a combination of outworking and outsources. I work smarter, not harder, because of the strategies that I know. So you want to write that down. So if you can't afford to outsource, if you can't afford to outsource, which is probably gonna cost you a little bit of money, which if you go to Upwork.com, or if you can hire a family member to do some of the things that you can't do, outworking, if you got time, you can grind. You can grind your way to 6 figures all day. But you can get burnt out if you don't do it right, okay? Which, in the beginning, I jacked that part up. I was grinding, and I was trying to do everything by myself, which I'm not going to go into. Like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into it. Tonight, I got a webinar where I'm going to dive deeper into this to break it down and give you some actual principles that you can actually use. The second O, which is technically the third, is improve. Improve, meaning this is what you have to understand: how you feel about yourself, how you look at yourself. What do you think that you're worth, your time, right? If you got a job and you making $10 or $20 an hour, What does that mean? That means you're telling yourself, I'm worth $10, $20 an hour, whatever the case may be, right? When you can do more, you can have a side hustle. So how do you increase that worth that you have? This is the main thing you got to do. Improve everybody. Stop saying it's too much to pay somebody $100 or $500 or $1,000 or $5,000. I spent $10,000 in the time, got a loan and did stuff and paid the price. Because if you don't think, if really what you're saying when you're saying it's too much is you're saying you're not worth it. Because at the end of the day, your mind is no investment, no cryptocurrency, no Forex, no anything that can substitute the value that you invest in yourself. Now, those things are great, but I'm saying your mindset will give you the greatest return. So you got to out-improve it. That comes down to researching, that come down to learning, that come down to reading everything you can about the business and the industry that you're trying to do and seeking out mentors while investing in yourself. When I go back to when I was struggling, right? I tell people this all the time. Ask, seek, find. Ask, seek, find. Ask, seek, find made me $40,000 in 4 months when I was struggling. This was years ago, before people knew me, before I made whatever, blah, blah, blah. Ask, seek, and find. I wrote on a card one goal, and my goal was $40,000 in 4 months. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I'll go into that on the webinar tonight. I'm not going to dig too deep into these, but write this down. The fourth one is outlast. Outlast. If you have not read the compound effect, or if you don't understand the compound effect, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. The compound effect is sick. Meaning you can literally have 3 months of doing and doing and doing and doing. Nothing appears. That's when most people quit. And then boom, that 4th or 5th or 6th month, you win it. I had somebody who didn't get any results for 30 days. The second month made $20,000. If they would have quit, if they would have not listened, or if they would have, whatever, boom. So you got to outlast. You have to outlast everybody else. If a person working 40 hours a week or 80 hours a week for a year, you got to do it for 2 or 3 or 4. You got to outlast everybody. That's why I'm literally still promoting the same thing that I've been promoting since January. I'm outlasting everybody because I know the power of building an email list. I know the power of how many leads do you need per this, per that. I know the power of improving things and revamping things and scaling it up. I'm outlasting everybody. You have to outlast everybody, okay? Once you do that, they're going to be looking back like, dang, time going to pass anyway. I remember my auntie, she was in college. I went to college, but I dropped out. She was just like, this is what she told me. She was like, well, I think she was getting her doctor or PhD. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you so disciplined and all this stuff. You getting it. And she went on. She's older now, like 40 or 50 or something. 50, I think, 60, 50 something, between 50 and 60. And she got her doctor or her PhD. And what she told me, because I was like, I'm ready to drop out. I couldn't stand it. She said, time is going to pass anyway, right? Time is going to pass anyway. Even though you know that, right? Time gonna pass anyway. So if you're gonna do something, make sure you're studying and improving yourself and doing the things, whether it's an hour a day, 2 hours a day, keep doing it over and over and over, right? You gotta outlast everybody, because if I would have quit those first 2.5 years while I was struggling online, I wouldn't have made it to 7 figures, right? I wouldn't have if I would have quit. Now 6 years later, that time would have passed anyway. The last one, 5, is out-strategize, okay? Out-strategize is last. Why? Because it requires experience. This is why when I train people sometimes and they're asking a lot of questions, right, I'm like, you have to do it. You have to do it, because at the end of the day, when you're doing it, if you're a network marketer, affiliate marketing, when you're conversating with people and you suck and you struggling, right? until you talk to 100, 200, 300 people, you're not gonna really get it, because you're still not gonna know what to say. You're still not gonna understand how people think or their problems. The people who out strategizing and outlasting everybody, now they know everything. They know the problems, they know the pains of people. As soon as you talk to them, it's like they known you for years. Why? Because they outworked, they outsourced, they out-improved, they outlasted everybody, and they out-strategized. And guess what happens? You're gonna look up, and they're gonna be doing all these big things, and you're gonna be like, dang, how they do that? They just came out of nowhere and was popping. The same thing can happen for you. But those people who have overnight success, as you call it, they've been working behind the scenes doing these 5 things, right? So, like I said, who agrees? Type of 1 if you know where I'm coming from, if you understand what I'm coming from. Are you being consistent? Are you outlasting? Are you outworking? Which one of these things do you feel that you need to work on the most? Hey, Bishop, what's up? Hey, Stella. Hey, Penny. Hey, Natifa. Yes, I know. It's like, oh, yes. So, like tonight, like I said, I'm going to get into now. I want to talk about the numbers and the spiritual side, the psychological side, because you need both of them. You need both of them. And this is why so many people struggle, because they just not doing this stuff. And that's why it's so much room at the bottom, and it's so little room. It's so much room at the top for people, because it's literally a decision that you have to make. The decision is, do I want to do this, or do I want to suffer for another 5 years? That's really the decision. And it could be hard when you have a bad environment, so you're not connecting with the right people. It's going to be hard. But what you have to do is use the mind hacks. You got to use mind hacks. You got to get rid of the people who you need to get rid of. Get out of those negative environments and surround yourself. You need to start going to these events. Like I said, I'm be in Georgia in December. Man, like I'll be going to events and stuff. And you just got to really train your mindset. Let's see. 1. Yeah, Natifa said 1. Ricky said 1. Sarah said 1. Hey, Sarah. Sarah Marina Love is my sister, y'all. My blood sister. Estella out. She said out. Tonia 1. Shanalisa 111. Bernard 1. Right, exactly. Y'all know what I mean. This stuff is true. Like, literally, I was talking to my friend. He's a millionaire. And I was just like, when you start having like millionaire friends or multiple 6-figure friends, and they talk to you, they make it sound so easy. You be like, it's that simple. But guess what? If you're trying to unlock a door, right, and you have all the wrong keys, you're not gonna get in the door. But if you have somebody sit beside you and be like, do this, this, and this. This is all I did. This, and this. You like, oh my gosh. Now all you gotta do is say, should I do it or should I not? So what time is it? 4 o'clock. At 8 p.m. Central. My group is called Secret Tips. Secret Tips Affiliate Market. It's a long name. Just click on my cover photo. You will see the name of my group. Just go join my group. It's free. We got the walk-in plan. I'm going to be doing some free exclusive content. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Right now, I'm syndicating my content, which I'm teaching my students as well. It's called syndicating content. I'll be giving people free game. But at the end of the day, the more value that you give to the marketplace, the more you get back. It's a lot of people like, you be giving away free information. Stop giving away free information. But people can hear the information, but if they don't have somebody be like to ask questions to, it's different. So like I said, I got the group. If you want to be in the group, it's free. If you own this on YouTube, you just click subscribe and hit the little bell, right? And we got a webinar tonight at 8 p.m. Central. I'm going to show you how you can get all your bills paid and create a thriving internet marketing or offline business. And I'm telling you, if you come to this webinar, by the end of that webinar, you're going to be like, I get it. This is on and popping. Like, I get it. I understand. It doesn't matter what business you in. It don't matter, okay? Kind of do matter. But if you're trying to get to $10,000 a month and you getting $5, $10 commissions only, do that even make sense? You got a long way to go. So you really got to outlast everybody. So, Tania said, yes. Get out of the negative investments. Yes. Thank you, Karen, honey. Mac, baby. Karen said, love your makeup, girl. Mac. Darla. Yes. Watch it. But yeah, that's pretty much the tips I have to say. Tonight I'm going to go deeper into it because I just want to keep it short and sweet at the end of the day. But definitely get on that webinar tonight. And does anybody have any questions about what I talked about? Hey, Rayla, what's up? Yes, I am, Estella. I got you. And I need to call you, too. I need to call you and tell Javier I'm going to hit him up, too. Yes. I'm just so proud of everybody. I have so many students who are doing well, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. And it's just an amazing feeling. I remember struggling, and I made a deal with God, and I just said, if you just help me figure this out, I said, I promise I'm going to help other people do the same. And if you're coachable and you need help doing this stuff, if you need a blueprint that goes around your life and the way you do everything, just don't be hesitant to reach out. I'm redoing my funnels, and we have more things to help people and do done-for-you systems where people maybe don't have enough time. Or, the other day I literally got six commissions from Facebook ads. 6 commissions. I started a page, and I didn't know these people. Never talked to these people. Never talked to these people in my life. They went through the funnel, went through the Facebook ad, and bought it, right? I'm not saying you have to buy anything from me, but that's lit. I bit my tongue that day. I thought that if you don't have to talk to people, I thought that if you don't have to close a sale or whatever, I thought that it was a scam. Or if you put your money in it and you're supposed to get double back or triple back, I thought that stuff was a scam. But I paid for the Facebook ads, and I did the YouTube ads, and I started getting $1,700 commission and $5,000 plus commission. I was like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, we're going to talk about it tonight. Make sure if you want the information, just type in the comments, I need the link. Just type, I need the link for the webinar tonight, and I'll make sure you get it, or you can reach out to me, and I got you. And like I said, my free group is in my cover photo. Just click on my profile on my cover photo and subscribe. So, yes, she said environment. Yes, you're welcome, Hillary. No problem, y'all. My thing is I don't have enough time, but I'm going to have to make time. Yep, if you don't have enough time, you either have to make time or you got to spend money on paid traffic, okay? If you got time, do free traffic. If you don't have time, do paid traffic. If you got a little bit of both, do both, okay? That's how you really, really scale up, all right? And if you want to stop attracting, like, the wrong people to your business, if you want to stop attracting the wrong people, you have all type of people join your business. If you want to get paid more for your time, all you got to really do is raise your skills and raise your prices, okay? You're going to repel the wrong people, and you're going to attract the right people. Raise your skills. If you feel like you suck, raise your skills, okay? Invest more in yourself until you get it. Get a plan, right? That's what you have to do. All right, you can literally double your income just from that right there, okay? Just from that. I used to promote little tiny offers, $10 here, $5 here. Man, like, to make tomorrow, I got like probably $3,000 coming, right? So if I was on a $10 offer, I would have had to recruit 300 people. Are you out your mind? That means, I'm tired just thinking of that. No, thank you. As opposed to 1 or 2 or 3 people. What? That's a big difference. What? Like, it's like, do you know your numbers? Do you know your numbers? Ask yourself that. Are you looking at your numbers? Like, it's everything. Paid traffic, Facebook ads, and YouTube ads. I recommend those. And free traffic. Those are my main two. You can make $1 million from one traffic source. You just got to get good at it. JS, you said need the link to the webinar. I got you. Bernard, I got you. Just type in a search too. Type in my cover photo. I got my Facebook group too. But yeah. Hey, Anthony. Yes, I will. So, all right, y'all. That's all I have for now. I hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all took those notes. But that's some real life notes. Like, that stuff work. Consistency. And those 5 things that I talk about. Remember this. Discipline. Tie them all together. Discipline and consistency. Tie them all together. Everybody, the billionaire and the bum have the same amount of time. The broke person and the wealthy person have the same amount of time in a day. Right? So, what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your time? If you broke and you don't got enough time, that means what you doing with your time, you need to figure it out. I used to be broke, so I could say this, okay? What are you doing with your time? You working, you tired, and you still broke? That means your time management is off. That means you have to figure out a way to work less but get paid more, right? That's what you have to do. You should not be living paycheck to paycheck, working 40, 80 hours a week, and you never got no money, right? That is not what you deserve. You deserve way more than that. That's bull crap. I don't care what nobody say. You don't got to live like that. So you got to draw a line in the sand and say, I'm not living like that. I'm worth more. I deserve more. I love myself enough to know that I don't have to settle for less, okay? And that's what I had to do. And I took 1 year, then 2 years, then 3 years, then 4, then 5, then 6, and it compounded. I outlasted everybody. I outworked everybody to the point where I was burnt out. And last year, I couldn't even work for the last 3 months because I was so burnt out. But guess what? Now, I outwork and I outsource. I got people. I delegate things. I help people. People work together. I got a mastermind. So now, I'm not getting burnt out anymore. But I'm still doubling, tripling, 10 times my income. What? You have to understand you deserve more. And there's ways to work less and get paid more. My friend, she does 7 figures. She works 3 hours a day. 15 hours a week. 5 days a week. She's off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think. 4 to 5 days a week. Boom. Okay. Estella says, Dominica could demand. Amen. Yes. That's what my, well, she used to be my old pastor. She was like, you will dominate. I was so burnt. She was like, you're going to dominate? Nah. I'm like, who? Who, me? Show me how to do this, right? So, yes, that's true. Follow the plan. Write down your goals. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. So, like I said, if you need the link, just comment that you need the link. I'll send it to you, or send me a direct message if you don't get it within the next 3 hours, which is 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll get that to you because you want to be on there, because I believe you're going to really understand the faster way to success versus the slow turtle way to success. You can make $100,000, $1 million, or whatever the case may be, and you could do it in a slow way, you could do it in a fast way, or you could do it in a never way, meaning you never gonna do that. Right? So I hope that brought value to you. Hope y'all have a great day, and I will see you guys tonight. Bye.